Hey guys, welcome back to Piano Mountain, and today I'm going to show you some simple steps on how to video record yourself playing at the piano using a cell phone or a tablet. So using a cell phone or a tablet is really the best way to go. You can use a computer or a laptop to record yourself, but who wants to lug even a laptop over to the piano when you can use something as small as your cell phone? So I use a cell phone. I have an iPhone 11 Max Pro here. And to record myself, I simply go to the camera app, and it's automatically set on photo. I'm just going to click on video. Okay. And notice the phone right now is in portrait mode. I'm going to flip it around to landscape mode because I can get all 88 keys of the piano in when I'm recording in landscape mode. So this is what it looks like on the cell phone through the camera app. So like I said, I've got my phone in landscape mode so I can get all the keys. And I like to position my phone about this angle. So I don't really need to see my body when I record myself, but I really want to see the hands on the keys. And like we said before, we want to make sure we get the entire keyboard in the frame. Now, I could position my phone down here, and that would be just fine. I'd still get a good performance. But I like being just slightly above the keys if possible, because then I can see the fingers actually pressing each individual key. So now I'm ready to record myself playing. Except I have one problem. I can't hold the phone here and play at the same time. So I need a device that I can use to mount the phone in place. This is what I use. Just a simple tripod. It cost me about $35. And you can see here on my phone, I'm already good to go. I've got my video up. I've got the phone in landscape mode. And I've got that angle that I want just slightly above the keys. I've got all 88 keys in the frame. And the nice thing about the tripod, especially this one, is I can really mess around with this angle. I can get a little bit higher if I want, get lower, show off the foot pedals, but you really want to be about right there. The other nice thing about having a tripod mount is that you have a steady video recording. Of course, I can get someone else to hold the phone for me, but there is this thing called shaky cam where slowly the camera's shaking back and forth. You think you're holding it still, but it shakes a little bit, and it's just not very good for a performance. So, got it all set up on my tripod. Let's hit record and see what it looks like. Alright, so I think it turned out pretty good. So tripod mount is really, I think, the easiest, most affordable way to go. But what if you don't have a tripod and just don't want to spend the extra money? Maybe you just don't want to mess with an extra piece of equipment. So it actually is possible to achieve this angle or something very similar using basic household objects. Let's take a look. So, some basic household objects. I got a chair. I got a box. So I should simply place my phone up there and I'll be fine. No, that's not going to work. So some chairs are curved in the back, some are flatter than others. So you might be able to just simply lean your phone depending on the chair. But a couple problems. One, look, I got my phone backwards, so obviously you want to make sure it's facing towards the piano. Also make sure we're on video. Video, there we go. Okay, but if my phone is at a 90-degree angle, or leaning back, what's going to happen? I'm looking at the ceiling. 90-degree angle, okay, I see part of the keyboard. So I'm going to move it to the front of the box. Now if I angle my phone down just a little bit, I've got my angle. There. So I need something for this to lean up against to achieve this downward angle. So I've got a little box here, a little wooden box. I'm going to put my phone up against it. Now, look what I did. You got to be careful. I covered up the lens. So I'm going to move my phone over like this. And voila. I have now achieved the entire piano in the view. I've got it leaning. It's not going to slip and fall anywhere. I think we're good to go. So let's give it a whirl. All right, there it is. We have success. So nothing fancy here, just the basic chair, cardboard box, and some other object that you want to lean your phone against that will keep it from falling and that will put the phone slightly forward at a slightly forward angle so we can achieve more or less that angle we want at the piano. If I had a slightly higher box, I could probably get a little bit more of what I wanted, but this will definitely suffice given the fact that we have basic household objects. So I find a chair is, the most useful object you want to use first. You can stack books on it. You can stack any kind of hard object. I wouldn't stack pillows. That definitely can get tricky. But books, boxes, anything until you achieve the right height. And then you're good to go. One more thing I need to mention about my tripod is that it also has a cell phone clip attached to the top of it. So the tripod actually did not come with this clip. It was an additional attachment. Really important that you have that attachment. Generally they're an extra $6 to $12. But without it, it's going to be really difficult to mount a cell phone to a tripod. So it's really quite easy to video record yourself playing the piano. I definitely recommend using a cell phone or a tablet. Don't even bother with a computer, not even a laptop. It's honestly too much equipment to deal with. But if you have a cell phone, just open up the camera app, go to the video section, make sure your cell phone is in the landscape format so you can get all 88 keys of that piano in the frame. As far as mounting it, again, a tripod with that cell phone clip would be great. But household objects, if you mess around a little bit, experiment a little bit, you can still find a really desirable angle. You want to be slightly above the keyboard. You want to be at a slight angle. And again, you want to have all 88 keys in that frame. Then you're good to go. Just hit record and you should have a very nice recording of yourself playing at the piano. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you again for checking out this video, and see you again back soon at Piano Mountain.